Hey everyone, it's me, John. Welcome to another edition of Johnny Vlogs, and this episode is brought to you by new Patreon supporters, Mark Rutland. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate it. And Sid Sperling also jumped on the Patreon boat, and is now supporting Lord and Arts and all of my shows. I appreciate it so much to both of you guys. Thank you, and of course, thank you to all of my previous Patreon subscribers. But let's get started. Today's Johnny Vlogs is talking about a recent picture of a ghost. Only a couple days ago, William Defalco, who is a pretty good website you guys might enjoy if you're of the brain scratch mindset, he definitely pushes into paranormal things a little bit harder than I do. I guess you would say in some ways. You guys know that I'm much more about trying to find the facts and trying to prove or disprove these things. He's a little bit more about storytelling, but I still enjoy his stuff. He had a post 2 days ago called Ghosts and Spirits News, Amazing Ghost Captured, and he did a pretty good video talking about what happened here. Now, outside of his video, I noticed that there was an article at Fox News, and even my wife shot me over an article from CNN, all covering this same picture. So let's talk about this picture real quick. I'll bring it up on screen so you can see it now. And basically, Henry Yao, the public relations director for the Children's Museum of Houston, was staying at the Stanley Hotel in Estes Park, Colorado with his wife for a weekend getaway. During his stay, Yao took pictures around the historic property, which served as the inspiration for Stephen King's The Shining. So William Defalco's video goes into this very well about the history of this hotel. If you want to learn more, link down below where you can check that out. I really want to talk about the picture. And another little factoid that comes up about this is Henry Yao. Here's a quote from him. This is from the FoxNews.com article. "I don't like when people are in my shots, so when I took this photo, I had waited until the grand stairwell was cleared of people before taking the pic," he recalled. Well, so here's the picture. First of all, if you look to the left, for someone that doesn't like having people in his shots, he's not doing too great of a job. You have two people here on the left. Very easy to see them, and quite honestly, it would have been easy for him to crop them out if he would have either gotten closer to the stairwell or even just kind of turned to the right a little bit. He could have easily cut those people out. In some versions of this picture you'll see those people are indeed cut out. I don't know if that helps sell the story, but I've seen a few different versions of this picture, and some of them, those people have been cut out. But here in the center, you can see what some people are referring to as a ghostly apparition. And personally, I just am not seeing that as a ghostly apparition. That pretty plainly seems like a person standing at the top of the stairs. Now in the CNN report, they think that there is also a child with the person. If you look to the left, there does seem to be something obstructing the window a little bit. Could be the head of a child. It could also be, I don't know, some kind of vase with flowers or something that's behind the person. I'm really not sure. But if we zoom in a lot, and it's hard because this picture, it's really grainy. I don't know what kind of cell phone he has, but you know, like an iPhone, I would think would take a better picture than this. So his cell phone must be a little older. But it looks to me like this person is actually standing on the stairs, that you can actually see the dress fall down to the first step of the stairs. And I don't know. There's nothing about this picture to me that screams apparition. You know, personally, I think a lot of people would think of an apparition as being somewhat see-through in some areas or somewhat incomplete in some way, possibly having some type of light source emanating from it or something like that nature. A lot of the traditional ghost pictures we've seen in the past kind of follow that, and I really don't know. To me, it just looks like a woman standing at the top of the stairs. Now in the CNN article, they do also go into the type of clothes she's wearing, and admittedly, it might look like it's some type of antique dress. Could also just be a black evening gown of some kind. It does appear that there is something kind of shiny up around the neck area. Maybe that's just some type of jewelry. But I just am not seeing ghost here. What I am seeing, and what I'm amazed by, is the fact that it's gotten picked up. I mean, of course, you know, it's going to hit on Instagram. I mean, that's a place for pictures, right? But to see it picked up by both CNN and Fox and reported on, I find that pretty amazing. And I'm wondering if any of those large multimedia news entities did any research into this. I think it would be pretty easy to verify this picture, perhaps if they talked to the hotel and were able to access any security camera footage they have. They might have been able to prove or disprove this, but it looks like the major news sources didn't want to do that. They just kind of wanted to jump on the creepy ghost train and maybe get some more views on their article, I think. But tell me, what do you guys think? Do you see a ghost in this picture? Am I going too rough on this Henry Yao guy? Do you think he might have actually caught on to something? The thing that bothers me is, without that piece of his story about, oh, I really don't like people being in my pictures, so I waited for the staircase to be clear. And then apparently he didn't even notice it until much later in the evening when he was reviewing his cell phone. Is it possible he just made a mistake and didn't see the person there while he was taking this photo? It also appears to me this might be a panoramic shot, and we still might not be seeing both edges of it. There's a lot of flaring that's going around with the light sources in this picture, and the shape of it looks extremely like there's some kind of fisheye lens almost on his camera, which typically my cell phone pictures don't come out this warped on the edges. So like I said, might be a panoramic shot or some kind of other feature of his camera that I'm not sure of. But in any case, considering all the light sources there, this is an extremely grainy picture. And I don't know. I just don't know. To me, I see a woman on top of at the top of the stairs. So please, let me know what you think in the comments below. Maybe you guys have some other information about Henry or what he has said about this picture. I would love to review that. And of course, as usual, thank you so much for joining me on this Johnny Vlogs. I will catch you on the next show on the Geek and Dorks channel, and I hope you have an awesome day. Take care.